So I've been all pleased with myself, like I'm not, I have solved all problems with my mic. And the episode I just did, the PlayStation took a hissy fit. Basically, what is going on is Fallout takes an awful lot of process. Okay, and the PlayStation 4, this is why mods and everything are taking a little bit longer with the PlayStation 4. Okay, so don't be having a go at Bethesda. It is not Bethesda's fault. All right, they are doing their best. They are knocking themselves out. So what I explained to you is when you're coming along here, as you've seen over that direction when we were walking down, there looked like a radio mast. You can actually see there, you've got the 3 cars, and then beside it you actually have like a wee radio mast symbol there, right? You go to your radio mast and you turn it on. You get a message for this place, basically, that brings you to this place about this guy telling you that he is trapped. Okay? And the place where he is trapped has sealed up and is oxygen sealed. What you need to do is come through, clear out everything that's around, and turn on this. The minute I activated this, my game started going nuts. And I lost all, literally, you couldn't hear a word I was saying. Once you have activated this, you then come to here. Alright, it's right up the back of the little building. It is a blue train cart on its side. Alright, if you try to activate, go in here without actually activating, and I keep falling off, without actually activating the machinery there, you will not be able to get in. It is sealed. That's what you're looking for. That's the shelter they are stuck in. He tells you on the broadcast what you're looking for. Okay, that's how you do it. So basically, come in, clear everything out, go down to the side of the shop, activate the generator, then come over here and you can get in. Unfortunately, you will find that when you get in there, Big John and his other half have actually passed away. Probably maybe 200 years ago. More than likely that's what you're looking at. So at the minute we're just running around looting. We did have a lot of fun with the Raiders, and not the Raiders, the Super Mutants. I actually was going to call that episode if it had worked. Playing tag with Super Mutants with guns. Because what's his big asked me what I was doing, and my answer was I'm playing tag. So, tag with guns. Not exactly a good idea. So we are running around looking for dead bodies and looting everything we can. If you're wondering why I do not give him any... Yeah, I've cleared this. Why I do not give him any grenades, there is a reason. There is a legitimate, very good reason for this. It hurts me. Him and Dance are as bad as each other. Randomly, I will actually give them to them. But 99.9% of the time, I will not give them any. Because the pair of them kill me. By the way, up on the roof of the shop, at wee roof you see me getting up on there, in one of the boxes, I actually found 3 fusion cores. In one of the ammo boxes. I cannot guarantee that they're going to be there. You know what this game is like. Let's be honest, we all know what this game is like. Sometimes there's cores, sometimes there isn't. This is where I started, isn't it? Yes, so this is not where I'm looking for. I just opened the door to one of these and I'm lost trying to find where I'm going. I get lost so easily in this game. There it is. Over this way. Well, them 2 idiots were stamping throwing things, shooting hot potatoes. So I would guess most of these people that are here all died. Either just after the war. I would say just after the war. There's a lot of soldiers in here. So I would say more than likely they tried to build themselves a wee sort of shelter thing and they died just after the war. So it's a handy little place. It has got a lot of loot. There's lots and lots of nice amounts of ammo. There's just a lot of super mutants to get through. Well, that makes a change from you actually calling it junk. I had actually said that the first test video I had ever done, I told you about my test video. Well, the first test video I ever done was on my one of my bigger bills. She's like level 80 something, and I was over that way. There's a settlement over that direction, and I was coming out of the settlement, and I had McCready with me, and I had a BOS scribe. You can do jobs with the BOS where you can escort scribes about. Okay, you don't have to take the BOS ending to do it. Well, you do, but you don't. You can actually do the peaceful ending and still keep it as well, but you can actually escort scribes before doing any of the endings. So it's not one of those ones where you have to go down and do an ending to be able to do this. So I was escorting a BOS scribe, and at that point I think she had been with me for like 6 level ups. I'm not joking. I get distracted so easily, as you have seen. I thought, right, okay, I'll finally take her to where she needed to go. It was over that general direction somewhere that she needed to go, where you can actually see there's train stations and everything over there. It was over that way she needed to go. I thought, right, well, we'll run up this way and go across that way. Biggest mistake I ever made. I ran up this way and then discovered that when you're doing these jobs, Brotherhood of Steel scribes can die. The super mutant suicider, who was trying to blow me into Christmas, came running out the front door of the house, down the garden, exploded and blew her into Christmas. I had to reload it in because I really just couldn't be bothered listening to the person that gave me the job giving me an earful for their scribe dying. So yeah. So advice, if you're gonna take a scribe out, don't go running past a horde of super mutants with a suicider there. They can die. So, as I said, I have been looking for a power armor station. I cannot find a power armor station here. I know where there is a power armor station, but it's a little bit of a pain. Got it. The further south you get in the map, the nastier the map gets. The more death claws, rad scorpions, super mutants, bugs of every shape, type of form, the more of that you will run into the further down in the map that you go. That is a given. I have discovered this the hard way myself. I don't know if I've looted that or not. So yeah, there is a hospital over that way. So literally we had walked up here. I was standing here shooting at this lot, and she got blown to Christmas right there. God no. There is a settlement over that way. We can go and well, you know, it's not actually a very big settlement. It is set in a very big area, but it's not a very big settlement. Ooh. And you just got introduced to a laser rifle given to me by a soldier of the modern day USA Army. Right, what have we got? T-51, nah. They do say that they're really handy places for fighting fusion cores. I've never found that. I really haven't. You do find some goodies around the around the checkpoints, but I wouldn't go with fusion cores really being the handiest thing here. I'm so in the wrong direction. I'm supposed to be over that side of the map, but we're heading this way. We'll mark this up, and he's going to say something the minute we walk in here. Oh, state of my power armor. There is actually a power armor station here, you see, so I've got the wrong gun out. That'll do. It's just something with bullets. That was the wrong one. Right. This is just everything tomorrow. Need a bit of help here, idiot. This is why I hate taking you out. I know loads and loads of people will actually turn around and say McCready's an amazing shot. McCready sucks. And I mean, he sucks.
Find anything useful on him?
Piper's actually a better shot than him. He is a waste with a sniper. I'll clear all that out once I actually get my power armor fixed. I just want to get in here and get my power armor fixed. I'm going to end up activating every barrel in the place. Joy and happiness. Let me guess. McCready's injured. And this is why I wear power armor. And it's not the simple fact that... It's a simple fact I forget to heal in the middle of fights. The power armor normally saves my life. I will charge in, like most people do, a complete and utter stark raving lunatic. But power armor, even though it's not the best power armor I've got on me right now, it's only T45, it's still better than doing what I do. Oh, it's nice to see you're back in the land of the living. Thanks for that. You're a total waste of space. You really are, mate. That's what I'm after.